What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode. It's been months, but we're back just in time for college football season
Yep, yep,
to drop some week zero content. Not too much to work here, but we're happy to be back and happy to have college football back for sure, man.
for sure, for sure. We're coming off last year of Indiana winning the national championship. But,
That was
we weren't too locked in with the summer sports, but that's not really our expertise. After NBA ended, we were kind of like it wasn't our expertise. But it's
we had the
week.
World Cup,
Yeah,
MLB. I mean, World Cup was awesome. Don't get me wrong,
World
that
Cup
was
was
great.
awesome.
But this is more of our style, this and NBA. So we're happy to be
Yeah,
back for a second season.
yep. All right, you
But
ready to get
you ready?
started with week zero, the Ireland game? We have
Let's do
North
it. TCU.
Carolina versus TCU for the second year in a row. Not in Ireland, but they're playing each other. And last year, TCU beat the heels off these boys 48-14. But is
Do you know where that game was
UNC?
at?
What do you
It
say?
was it in like somewhere else? Was it in Ireland, the game
No, it was in
last
North
year?
Carolina. It was North
That's
Carolina.
right.
Bill Belichick's first game. But this year,
Uh,
North Carolina, they have Bobby Petrino as their OC. And they
Maybe.
brought in a Wisconsin transfer, Billy Edwards Jr., who hasn't really been all that at Wisconsin, but maybe at UNC he can light up the room.
Yeah, we'll see with Belichick. I don't know. They went 4-8 last season. I'm not very high on them right now
Oh,
either.
definitely not, definitely not. But TCU, they're a little different this season too. They lost Josh Hoover to Indiana, and this season they got. I'm pretty sure Jaden Craig's the starter. He's the transfer quarterback from Harvard.
Yeah,
He's like a senior. He's like a super senior. But and he was really good in the FCS. But we'll see how he does at the FBS level.
I know definitely will be a much higher competition compared to what he's used to. But yeah, we'll see. I don't know. I think TCU every year they're sneaky, man. Like they're always picked towards the bottom of the Big 12, middle of the Big 12, and they always overperform like expectations.
Yep.
So I'm curious to see what Sonny Dykes has in store because he's a good coach. You know, he took him to the championship a few years ago, which is crazy. And then he's going up against Bill Belichick, who's an NFL mastermind. Don't get me wrong, but this is college football. I don't know if that's really going to translate. The only thing he has going for him is his girlfriend, who's like 50 years younger than him, but that doesn't matter. On the field, though, not the best for the Tar Heels and TCU. Their defense is good. Offense is good. I mean, new look offense. I know they had some troubles in the locker room that I was seeing, but I think they'll take care of this game. I think they'll beat UNC comfortably. I'm not very high on UNC, but I think TCU will be a decent team this year. So I think they'll win. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm not too sure how much playing in Dublin really affects the game. Like it's obviously has an effect because you're playing in a different country and all of that. But I still just think that TCU is a better overall football team. And if they're playing somewhat decent of their ball and not making all these stupid mistakes, which is very possible because it's week one, but I have TCU winning and covering whatever spread they can cover. I think it's
Yeah, I
seven and
don't.
a half.
Is it? Yeah, I would take TCU on that. That
Yeah, for
7.5
sure.
is. I think TCU won by a couple touchdowns at least. I don't know. Maybe UNC surprises us and they're a lot
Maybe.
better than expectations. But I just think right now, in this point in time and beginning of the season, TCU will take care of business. It's cool that they're playing in Ireland. It's definitely unique. So we'll see how that goes. But our next game, NC State at Virginia. It's interesting. Aren't they both ACC? What's going on here?
I believe so. Yeah.
I don't know if it's like a pre thing. Yeah, I know Baylor played Utah a couple years ago
Well,
and
you
didn't
know,
count as a conference game.
sometimes like you'll play a conference team, but since it's like they're a newer conference or something, like doesn't count towards your conference record.
Yeah, Baylor and Utah were like that a few years ago. So maybe this is that same sort of situation, or they're just playing an early season conference game. But Virginia's coming off a good 11-3 season, made the conference championship last year. It's definitely an interesting conference championship, but
Oh
they lost to
yeah.
Duke. Uh, Duke was like 7-5, 8-4, whatever.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm curious to see what the Virginia team has in store.
Yeah, something good for NC State is their quarterback CJ Bailey. This is his like third full year as a starter, and
Yeah,
he's done some work over his career. But this offseason, the NC State they lost the running back Hollywood Smothers to Texas.
what's others to Texas.
Oh man, the Longhorns. I mean, in Virginia, they got a new dual threat quarterback, which
Boom.
hopefully that can be good for them because Virginia, who was their quarterback last year? It was that one coach's son. Forgot his name, but
I
Chandler
don't remember.
Morris. Chandler
Yeah,
Morris.
Chandler Morris was their quarterback. Yeah, he used to play at TCU.
Yeah,
He was good.
Yeah,
But yeah, I think Bo's gonna be a good addition for them coming from
yeah.
Missouri, the SEC conference, and then playing in a smaller ACC school where the competition might not be as good as what he was facing night in and night out. So
Hmm.
I think it'll be helpful for him. I think Virginia will be a good team again this year. They have a
Hmm.
lot of returners on their offensive line, primary skill positions. A lot of them are coming back from the same squad. So I think this team's going to be ready. Seems a lot better than NC State is right now because we don't really know what to expect from NC State.
Hmm.
But yeah, I mean, I'm intrigued by this game. Do you know it's on? I don't know what time it's at. It's on
I
Saturday,
think
right? Yeah,
yeah, it's either like 3 or 6. I'm not sure which one.
yeah. It'll
But
be a good early
yeah,
conference game, I
the thing
guess.
about these week zero games, you never really know what to expect, especially if like these like teams that are like in the ACC and they're not like the big teams like Texas, Ohio State, which you know are really good. Because these teams sometimes they can be sneaky good. And like Virginia, they had a really good season last year. No one, I bet you no one expected them to win over 10 games last year, and they
Yeah,
did that. But
they
you
had
know,
a really.
NC State can be sneaky, but when you lose so much talent, when you bring in talent at the same time, but especially when you lose your leading rusher, it's hard to bring it out. For that
It
reason,
is, yeah.
I'm taking Virginia in this one just because they have better overall talent, in my opinion, for this year.
For sure. I'm gonna take Virginia in this game as well. I think they'll be more prepared for this game. I
Hmm.
think
And
QB
they're at
wise,
home, I'm
they
pretty
should
sure.
have. Yeah, I know CJ's been in the system for a few years, but I think QB wise are gonna have an edge over NC State. Skill wise, I think there's overall a better team, and they
Hmm.
played in a lot of like high stakes game last year. So like they know what to expect. They're gonna come out with a chip on their shoulder from last season losing the championship. So yeah, I'm gonna take Virginia in this game. I think the spread's a little close. I think Virginia's at home, so I would take Virginia spread in this game because Virginia
Hmm.
should cover this.
All right, and next we have Stanford, or I think it's Hawaii at Stanford. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure. Which I'm pretty sure Stanford they have a new head coach this year or a new quarterback. I'm not maybe both honestly. Yeah, yeah, it says they had a new head coach, Tavita Pritchard, and they had that Michigan quarterback, Davis Warren. Do you remember him?
yeah, from Michigan. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So we'll see. We'll see how they do. I don't know. Stanford's always been so like run of the mill the past few years. I mean, they had their glory years with
They had their glory years
CMC,
and then they had
obviously.
their really bad years.
Hey, they beat Colorado. What was I think it was when the Sanders were there. They beat them on like a crazy game. So you can't count Stanford out. I mean, they're still a good program. Their new coach, trying to build something up. They're trying to start something, as they should. I mean, they're a decent program historically.
Yeah,
So
and
it'll
they,
be
and they
good to see
had
them
like
get
they had like
back on track.
Andrew Luck working in their like front office or whatever because
Yeah. So like that's good. Like they get that experience and the mentorship that they need right now.
yeah, and one good thing for them is they're bringing back one of their better players from last year, Micah Ford. He was a really solid running back as a true sophomore, and he had a
Yeah.
lot of good regards. And Stanford's always been a physical team, so that's good for them. But let's talk about Hawaii because Hawaii was pretty good last year for Hawaii.
They were, yeah, 94.
Yeah, and they
Made
they
a bowl
won they
game
won
and won.
the Hawaii Bowl.
They won they won their home bowl.
Yeah, and I saw they just signed their head coach Tommy Chang through like 2031, and they're bringing back their quarterback Micah
Mm.
Alejandro. And
Yeah.
he was pretty good as a freshman. He had like over 3,000 yards, 27 touchdowns. So
It's definitely, yeah, they're a good team. I mean, definitely a good, solid group of five team. You can't count them out versus Stanford, who's a struggling power four team, excuse me, right now.
mhm.
So I think Hawaii's gonna come in here, want to win, prove their point, show that they're here to win. And I think I'm gonna take Hawaii in this game, honestly. A little bit of an upset. I think Hawaii is gonna be a little more
Yeah,
prepared at the start of the season than Stanford.
it's just I trust I mean Hawaii's offense a lot more because they have a sneaky good receiver. I think his name is like something like Ashlock or Prylock or something. He was
Yeah.
pretty good last year for a few weeks. And I do think I mean Hawaii is just a better overall team. I keep saying Miami for some reason. It's a whole different side of the
Yeah, they're
world.
similar names. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
Hawaii's a lot better. I'm not a lot better, but they're similar match teams.
yeah,
I
but
think
I
Hawaii
just think
has the edge.
yeah, and their expectations for the year are a lot higher than they've been in years past, so they know what to expect. And yeah, so I'm taking
Definitely. I'll never
Hawaii in this
forget.
one as well.
Hawaii had like I don't know what year it was, like 20, I don't know, 2009. They had like a crazy season, like where they were like top
Hmm.
10 in the country, like beating everybody. I
Yeah.
was watching a video about that not that long ago. It's crazy to see like
Mm.
how good like a small school so far away from everything was. So
Yeah. Well, it's
hopefully they
because
win. I mean, that'll be good to see them
I mean
upset
they get all
Stanford
the people
too.
from Hawaii go there.
Yeah, literally stay in Honolulu. So, I mean, good for them. We'll see how it goes. Definitely intrigued by this game for sure.
Yeah. All right, now we got.
All
All right, now we got a real nail biter with a spread of 38.5. San
What?
Jose State at USC.
Uh, USC.
I
I
mean,
don't know. USC every
yeah.
year, a little bit overrated, but they got a new defensive coordinator.
They
Goes by
have
the
the
name of
number
Gary
one
Patterson.
freshman class in the nation.
Do they now?
Does that really
I don't
matter?
know. Doesn't matter. I mean, yeah, not really. I mean, you saw what happened with A&M in what 2023. They had the best class of
Hmm.
all time, and that did not translate on the field. So coaching has a lot to do with it. So we'll see what Gary Patterson can do with that defense because that defense has not been up to par recently for the last couple of seasons, really. Even when
Lincoln
Caleb was
Riley
there.
defenses have never been
They have
amazing.
not. He's always been an offensive kind of guy, just like when he was at Oklahoma. He had some really good defenses, I can tell you. So yeah, hopefully Gary Patterson, with his defensive mind, comes in and changes things there a little bit because I think that's what this team needs. I mean, they've always had the star players on offense, like
Yeah,
Caleb Williams. Like they always had.
their quarterback Jada Mayava, he honestly could be in contention for the Heisman Trophy this year, just because he was really good
He's
last year. He's come back for another year more experience. He
a
could
great
honestly
quarterback.
be in the race for it. But the Trojans, they're also dealing with
Yeah, a few hundred.
they're dealing with some injuries right now, so that could be
Couple.
something. But I don't know how much that affects this game, but maybe down the
Yeah,
line.
I mean it's San Jose State, and yeah, USC's QB. I mean, he's a great quarterback. A few hundred yards short of 4,000 last season, and then
Hmm.
30 total touchdowns. They didn't have their best season. Don't get me wrong, but it's definitely not something to hang your shoulders on. So they'll
Hmm.
be back. Much better defense, improved offense. So I mean, I really don't think this would be much of a game.
Yeah.
San Jose State
Their
has
defense was
backup
very bad
Hawaii
last year.
quarterback
They allowed over
Luke Weaver.
32.9 points per game last year on defense. And that just won't win you a game, especially when you're going into probably a top something team.
Yeah,
So yeah, I'm gonna have to
they
take
they allow
USC
that
very
versus
convincingly.
yeah they allow that versus some lower FBS opponents. So keep that in mind. I mean,
Mm,
38 and a half is kind of high. So, I mean, I wouldn't be shocked if like San Jose covered the spread here,
yeah,
where it was
for
a little bit.
sure.
I mean, they might keep it closer for a couple quarters, but USC should pull away. Should be too much of a game. But yeah, I'll
Mm.
take USC as well.
All right, now this is an interesting game. We have Memphis at UNLV. These,
Memphis at UNLV.
yeah, this no, because Memphis they have that new coach from I forgot where Southern Miss.
So I miss, yeah.
Yeah, they got the new coach this
Um,
year.
so what I don't know. Memphis is always that them and
Sneaky.
it was
Yeah.
always them and like Cincy, SMU, like always those good group of five schools. So I mean, they're good. I mean, they'll probably be up there with Tulane, fighting for the group of five playoff spot.
Yeah, I mean
If they get if they get a bid.
the same with UNLV. I mean, the past three seasons or whatever, they've been 21-7. And right
Yeah,
now they're the preseason favorites to win the Mountain West. So
yeah, definitely. They're coming
you,
off a great
do
season.
you know who UNLV's quarterback is?
Alex Orji.
And
Who's their other quarterback?
you
I actually
you
don't know.
you know
Jackson
who?
Arnold. Jackson Arnold. Auburn
Yep.
legend. O-
Yep.
Oklahoma too. No, yeah, he's Oklahoma for Auburn, right?
His week one versus Baylor last year or whatever.
That was a massive rushing performance he put on. Bro, UNLV's bro. They got Dan Mullen as their coach. Like they're gonna be able to have a good season. Like they can compete with most teams they're gonna go up against, if not beat every team they go up against, especially in the Mountain West. Like that's not. It's not like it's a perennial conference. So like they'll
No.
be fine. Orgy, I mean, he didn't get a lot of experience in at Michigan, but Jackson Arnold has his experience before he got benched. So I mean, I personally I think UNLV has the edge in this game compared to Memphis.
Oh, for sure. And they're at home and they're
The,
coming off and they've been good.
and
They brought good players back.
their roster is made up of almost completely portal players. They're bringing in a new house, so I don't think this team's going to be ready to compete with
Isn't Justin Flau on this team? The
for
you remember the like five star that went to Oregon, went to Arizona, the linebacker.
yeah, like
How
literally.
old
So
is he
I
now?
don't think this is going to be a team that's going to be able to compete with UNLV, who UNLV could be fighting for a playoff spot
They for sure
come
could.
a few months from now. So like I just don't think Memphis is there yet. But it
Yeah,
should be a fun,
I
cool
agree.
game. I'll definitely turn it on. Something to
For
watch. But I
sure.
think UNLV will win this game comfortably.
Yeah, for sure. I agree. Especially because it's just week zero is a bunch of random games that you wouldn't see
Yeah,
anytime else. So
exactly.
before all the big schools get going, it's a good to see other teams get a shot on national television and all that.
Yeah,
All right.
it'll be cool to watch. Speaking of national television, how about North Dakota State and Jacksonville State.
making their FBS debut.
Yes, sir. That's crazy. They had to
You
do it.
know,
I mean, about time. They've always been such a
they're actually
powerhouse.
pretty sure they're favored in this game.
I believe, bro, they'd be favored against a lot of smaller
Yeah.
FBS teams.
I mean, they remember they almost beat Colorado when the Sanders
They
year.
did almost, yeah, their first year they almost beat Colorado, which was crazy. So, hey,
Mhm.
this is a good football team. I mean, what conference are they in? There's so much
Mountain
realignment.
West.
Um, yeah,
So
that makes sense. I mean, they can win that. I mean, you know V's Mountain West as well. So I mean, they can make a run. I mean, they're a good team. Like they're gonna play the
they
same
could
brand of
definitely
ball. Nothing's
compete.
gonna change that much.
I mean, they always
Yeah,
got players that are like the gritty players that are they always have a good O line, good D line, linebackers, and all that, tight ends.
got those corn-fed, stocky boys, bro. They'll run through a brick wall. So yeah, they definitely got some good players out there. I don't personally know too much about Jacksonville State, but they have some decent portal additions to help them out this season. Rushing, passing, like I don't know. I just like NDSU better in this overall.
Yeah, especially Jackson State. Last year they had that really good running back in Cam Cook. If you remember, he transferred to West Virginia,
West Virginia.
and he
Yeah.
Cam Cook was like a touchdown over 100 yards every single game last year, and that's really hard to
Yeah.
replace. But I'm pretty sure the quarterback is returning, is what I'm looking at. He's a pretty good rushing quarterback. But I just
Mm.
don't know. A team like North Dakota State, the way they load the box, way they run the ball, way they defend the ball, I think you just have to go in DSU in this game, especially if they're multiple tight end and fullbacks that
Yeah.
they're just gonna ground and pound you.
Yeah, definitely. So I would say I'm gonna take NDSU in this game.
Yep.
I think overall they'd be more prepared. I just think Jacksonville State has the talent to compete with them right now.
Yeah. Yeah. And now I'll wrap up our week zero preview. And we're honestly just happy we have college football back, man. Happy to get the sport we
Oh
love
man, it's been
back.
so long.
I know we sports of the summer after World Cup ended. It's like baseball's on, but baseball's not like our big thing, so it's kind of like to us.
Yeah, I can watch the postseason, but it's just hard to watch regular season baseball.
Yep.
But yeah, we're just glad to be back, get some videos out, try to compete with our school schedule, make sure we have time for all of that. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow us on our socials, and peace.